I thought this was about iFUNNY, Quite. Where's the iFUNNY memes?
When we're talking about iFUNNY being unfunny as a lot of the stuff you're going to see is going to be reminiscent of 2016 because it came from that year.
Hashtag iFUNNY, hashtag BanoCost, never forget. Did they just ban a bunch of people? After banning half of their active user base, the iFUNNY Twitter account blocked me for an incredibly mild criticism. Very telling. Hashtag Bano. What is the BanoCost? So iFUNNY, from my understanding, iFUNNY in the past was like the meme site. Everybody used to say like, oh, you're on iFUNNY. It was just unfunny. You know, iFUNNY banner on the bottom meant your joke was bad. But then like iFUNNY got like a super edgy audience, I guess. Base audience, some would say. Guys, I want to reiterate again that because our auto mod banned lots of people from the app for reasons like CP, death threats, gore, extremism on both sides, and hardcore. We're getting hate bombed with tons of things that are not the truth, and also keep spamming that the social team is someone named Zeke. Ha ha ha. They think we're Indian owned now. Plus, like the previous post says, y'all got nothing to worry about. Just send an appeal to the priority email provided if your account was wrongfully terminated, and we will fix it. So what is even going on with iFUNNY? The BanoCost just happened. The BanoCost. What happens if I go on the iFUNNY website? Are they all memes about the BanoCost? I can't even search it without making an account. I'm not making an iFUNNY account. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that right now. iFUNNY was never funny. iFUNNY headquarters. Exposing iFUNNY the dark truth behind memes. iFUNNY users after only 5 days.
This is me 1 day after using iFUNNY. This is me 2 days after using iFUNNY. This is me 3 days after using iFUNNY. This is me 4 days after... Crayons.
So it makes you a fool. It makes you a nincompoop. The decline of iFUNNY. This little known meme site has hosted 2 mass shooting threats this month. The creator of popular meme app iFUNNY has died due to complications around AIDS. Okay, so why did Quite make a video saying iFUNNY was never funny?
National bird of Syria, and the joke is one of them is a bombing plane.
I mean, that's kind of funny. I don't know. In my cook chat, is my sense of humor horrible for thinking that's funny? Is my brain completely fried? Am I a fool? I never left, but I only open it once a month. It's now like genuinely racist if you pretend they're kidding. It's funny once every 10 posts. So they're not kidding. They're all racist. Is that what the meme is? iFUNNY is full of bigots.
I hate how much of my life I let iFUNNY suck out of me. I really should just become a politician to try and get out of the chronically online game. Hi again, guys, and I have several years worth of trauma that I really can't do much about other than channel it into something monetizable. A large chunk of that trauma comes from the amount of time I committed to scrolling through iFUNNY when I needed to kill time. When I first got a smartphone were dark times. I really would have been better off getting into Reddit way earlier than I did in my life because there are levels to the way you doom scroll. And because of that, I asked y'all to send me the worst
So Reddit is better.
iFUNNY post you have ever seen growing up. I thought it would...
All right, chat. We're going to determine if these iFUNNY memes are funny or not, okay? We're going to determine if iFUNNY is actually funny right now, verified by true American patriots, okay? We're going to figure out if iFUNNY is funny, okay?
Be like a decent sort of pseudo group therapy session. The one stipulation I make right now is do not...
Check DM? No.
Not send me the Keemstar tweet they made. We do not talk about that. If you enjoy this video...
We don't talk about... What is the Keemstar iFUNNY tweet? Keemstar iFUNNY. What is it? What is the tweet?
This card at the end will take you to another one like that. Also, less than...
I mean, there's so many. Before and after COVID shot. You think this is funny? Yeah, it's not funny to me. Good luck living life being offended about everything. Wow, owned. Oh, I've seen this one. You guys keep telling me to date someone my own age. I googled 39-year-old woman. I will not listen to you guys. If you remember where you were on 9/11, I'm not interested. Jesus. Oh my God. So what is the iFUNNY tweet that's so bad? I don't really get it. Start doing weekly iFUNNY reactions? Maybe I will.
20% of y'all are subscribed.
I wonder how 9gag is 9gag even around? Oh, it's still around. New Amazon show. The King of England is black, gay, and disabled. Yes, he is.
In the world who have male hands, quite literally, and it's left doctors completely baffled. In 2016, 18-year-old Treya was in a car accident that left both of her arms crushed and she had to get them amputated above the elbow. The next year, she had a donor for a double arm transplant, but what happened over time is what confused doctors. The donor arms were from a 21-year-old man who had much larger hands than Treya.
Can you do this? This is fake. This is not real. You cannot put arms on someone.
Manly. A team of 20 surgeons spent 13 hours attaching the arms.
You cannot attach arms on someone after someone dies. That's not true. I don't believe that. I'm sorry.
Subscribe with notifications on. If you sub and hit the bell icon, you'll never miss an upload, and you can always undo it later. In physics the other day, my teacher started having this coughing fit. So he says, I think Satan is choking me. And I just went, sorry, and they stopped coughing. OMG, I think everyone in my class is terrified now. Yeah, Obama was there, everybody started clapping, you were also on a public transit system. This is how these things usually go. There's a certain era of Tumblr that these kind of posts originate from, and you can tell it's from Tumblr by the gray line on the left side. If you've been there, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and was rough. This type of potentially made.
Thankfully, I was not there. Like, I was absolutely not. I was not on Tumblr ever. Okay, I wouldn't do that to myself.
Up story was incredibly indicative of the time that it was made during. And when I look back on some of those things, I really feel bad for the people who told these stories and were actually telling the truth.
I thought this was about iFUNNY. Quite. Where's the iFUNNY memes?
Basically speaking, when you make these kind of jokes or tell these kind of stories, at least one of them has to be true. And they got caught in the swamp of people who were saying they met the president 40 times over and had sex with him. It's a rough life out here, man. Had this bad boy since 2016. Of course you did. When I was a young boy, my father gave me a small loan of $1 million. And another
Jesus, that is so bad. Dude, that is so goddamn dated. Oh my god. Holy cow.
lifetime, I would have read that in a really dog Donald Trump impression. But listen, man, it's been close to a decade.
I'm gonna do it. Okay.
Bad boy since 2016. Of course you did. When I was a young
boy, my father gave me a small loan of $1 million. When I was a young boy, my father gave me a small loan of $1 million. Great guy. Just gotta say it. He's a great guy.
All right, chat. It was dated in 2016. Yeah, it was. Painfully cringe.
really dog Donald Trump impression. But listen, man, it's been close to a decade since those times of my life, and I'm doing everything
How do you say it singing? It's the song, dude. When I was a young boy, I am gay. That's what the song is.
can to forget them. When we're talking about iFUNNY being unfunny as a lot of the stuff you're going to see is going to be reminiscent of 2016 because it came from that year. My first brush with liberal memes that I at all identified with was during this
Liberal memes.
election season. I need y'all to know I was Republican when I was 16. It was bad. My life was bad. Imagine being queer and also saying that out loud. I don't disagree with the sentiment of most of these things, but Christ, why could they have not
Can you not be a Republican and be gay? Is that impossible? I don't really understand.
been funnier? Please let this be a normal field trip. With the frizz? No way! I won't lie, this one has made me giggle on more than one account. A, when I first saw it, and B, when I actually included it in the video. There was a long thought process if I wanted to out myself
It's like Magic School Bus. Haha, is that it? Is that literally it?
in the way that I would if I actually did cover it. But let's be real, the Zootopia abortion comic is some of my most popular videos on both channels. And because of the fact that I've researched this more intensively than I think anybody ever wants to in their life, it hits a lot harder. And I mean, if we're being honest, that's the case with all reference comedy. Inside you, there are two wolves. Mom, do you want a brunch at 12:15? From a anonymous person, want to snort Adderall? This is genuinely such a slot machine of word combos. I guess out of context, it could be funny, but if you, like, take the caption into account...
All right, these are just... I don't give a... Sorry.